Hey, a lot of people are asking for Abyss Actor combos, so today I just want to go over two important Abyss Actor combos. One is a normal summon combo with Curtain Raiser, and the other is a combo where it's a 2-card OTK. What you want to do with this deck is use the rest of the cards in your hand to kind of deal with their board, and then have any two of these cards left in your hand in order to one-shot them. This doesn't work out all the time, and you're just going to have to do some makeshift combos on the go, but I'll show you one combo that you can always do if you have two of these cards. Let's start just with Extras and Madonna, because this is probably my favorite combo of cards to work with. Extras on your scale, and you activate Extras effect to special summon. Then Extras effect to Trivia's cost to set one Abyss Actor from your deck to your scale. You'll activate Curtain Raiser to special summon. Curtain Raiser effect, he'll mill a script from your deck as cost. So remember that's as cost, and you'll mill one Rise the Abyss King to get a card from your extra deck back to your hand. You'll link off for Hybrid Director, and then you will set Mellow Madonna in your scale. Be careful when you use Mellow Madonna's effect, you're locking the pendulum, so you want to get the link out before you attempt to use Mellow. You'll use Mellow's effect to get your last card, your Superstar. Then you'll activate Hybrid Director, locks you into Abyss Actors, but this already locked you into Pendulum Abyss Actors to pull up Mellow Madonna, and you'll set your scale with a Comic Relief. Your other scale will be an Extras. Now you'll Pendulum Summon. You'll just go 2. The other great thing about Curtain Raiser is his effect is a soft once per turn, so you're going to be using it again shortly. You'll then activate Superstar to set a script from your deck, and then flip Abyss-tainment. When you flip Abyss-tainment, when you activate a script or activate the effective script, Madonna gets a special. So when you just flip it up, you can special summon Comic Relief from your deck. And then what you're going to do is you will activate Abyss-tainment to tribute Mellow Madonna to grab the other Abyss-tainment from your deck to your graveyard. The reason you want to tribute Mellow Madonna is because now you can activate Curtain Raiser's effect to mill Rise the Abyss King to get back Mellow Madonna in your hand for next turn. Now, since Abyss-tainment is not once per turn, you can activate Abyss-tainment to tribute Curtain Raiser to go to your extra deck to grab Rise to your hand. That way you can clear the board with whatever you need to. So, not to your hand. Abyss-tainment sets them to your field. So now you have your Abyss-tainment, and you have your script set, and you have your Mellow for next turn. Now what you're going to do is you're going to activate Comic Relief to target Comic Relief, target a card on their field. You'll swap. You'll get their card. Comic Relief's effect's going to activate. And then you're going to target a set script. And since you're the owner, you get to choose which script gets popped. Don't let them choose, because you are the owner of the card. Because in the card text, it says the owner gets to pick, so that means you get to pick. So then you'll pick your Abyss-tainment. Abyss-tainment will pop, and then you're supposed to summon any number of Abyss Actor monsters from your deck. So it just depends on what you want to go for. If you just want a lot of damage, you can go triple Superstar, and then maybe one Wild Hope. But depending on what you're doing, you summon these. And then these aren't once per turn either, so then Superstar can set another script from your deck and get another Rise the Abyss King. So that is the 1-card OTK combo, where you also get to steal one of their monsters, and then you get to use Rise twice to just blow up their board. You always can just keep this Rise for next turn, because scripts off of Superstar get sent to the grave at the end of the turn. So you can activate Superstar to get a script to use it, and just save this one for the next turn. Just say you don't kill them for some reason. Then you can save it like that. The other combo I want to show you is pretty short. It's just going to be a link combo with Curtain Raisers and just like a normal summon. It doesn't matter what the normal summon is, because then you'll special summon Curtain Raiser, normal summon any Abyss Actor. Then you'll link off your Abyss Actor for your Hybrid Director. You'll activate Curtain Raiser to mill Abyss-tainment or something like that to get this back to your hand. And then you'll link off 2 for just one of the 2 links that you want to go for. You're only summoning once. You can get a Geo if you want to. You can get a Gloomy if you want to, and then just pen summon out, and that's like the little normal summon combo. What's pretty great is if you also have extras, you can go for... So these are combos you go for that don't lock you out. So say you have like something like this in your hand, right? You'll special Curtain, special Extras, then what you're going to do is you will send extras to the grave to get this. You'll mill to get extras back to be one of your scales. Then you will link off the 2 of these for a Wee Witch. Attempt to use a Wee Witch just to bait out any negates, etc. Then you'll normal summon Comic Relief. You can link that off. Then you'll go into a Selene. And then right here, you'll set your scale, set your other scale, and then you will pen summon out. Now this combo is pretty good on like turn 3, turn 4, because by this time you have like a bunch of Abyss Actors in your extra deck. So right now you're only summoning out 2, which is fine because you can go access code and then another Hyper Director to actually pull up like Madonna or pull up like whatever card you want here. And then you have your Abyss, you have your, that's going to be lethal with your access code and Hyper Director. But if you are like on turn 3, turn 4, then you have like 4 or 5 Abyss Actors in your extra deck. You do this combo, and then you, let's just say you have like a Superstar in here and a Mellow here. You can go like that Mellow Superstar, and then you activate Superstar to get a script, activate the script to kill their board. Mellow Madonna will special a card, then you'll go the 2 into the access code and then pop their whole stuff and then go for game. So that is a combo which it doesn't lock you out, that helps you go into access code. If you need to go into Goddess here, you can, if they have something that can't be removed by battle or card effect, or it's like really hard like that Ignister guy, or Dragoon, something that you just can't target, can't swap with, can't beat over. You just kind of do that combo, and then instead of access code, you can go into closed world. What you would do is, instead of going into the 3 link like I did, you just stay on the 2 link, summon the 2, and then summon 1 from hand or something like that. Then you would go Goddess with their monster, and then you would turn in your 1 Abyss Actor into a Hyper Director, pull up the card, and then you just do that. When you go for Goddess, most of the time it's not lethal because you won't have enough damage to not be locked out and do this combo, but it all depends on what your hand is. But if they have a card that you just really need to get rid of that way, you can have it. If a card can be killed by battle, and it's really beefy, what you want to do is you want to, if you have these 2 cards here, you'll activate Superstar to set Abyss-tainment. You'll flip Abyss-tainment, trigger Mellow Madonna, and Mellow Madonna will special summon Funky Comedian from your deck, and then Funky Comedian, he'll get 300 attack per Abyss Actor, so he'll get plus 12, so he'll be at 1500. Then you'll activate Comic Relief's effect to pass your attack on the Superstar, making him 4k. Then you use Abyss-tainment to tribute this to get your script. You'll set it, and then you do the change combo, but now you have a Superstar who's 4k, that way you can beat over anything that you need to. Also, if for some reason you have the Wee Witch on the field, you do this combo, and you special summon Comic. Comic gets the 500 buff from the Wee Witch, so in this situation, he'll be a 2k buff. So Wee Witch buffs him, so he's 3k. Then you activate this, and he'll be 2k with the Wee Witch buff. You'll activate his effect to pass on. He passes on every buff, so you pass on 2k, so then Superstar is 5k. So then if you need a 5k Superstar, you can have a 5k Superstar. If you need Superstar to be even bigger, you need to have a Curtain Raiser on the field. Then you'll tribute a cost, you tribute him to get a script, and then you activate Curtain Raiser to get this back to your hand. You'll place him on your scale, and then you can tribute any of the Abyss Actor monsters, target another one, it will gain its attack. So it'll be at 5k, but then it will get the 18 plus the 500 buff from the Wee Witch. So if you actually need something to be like 6k, like super high, so this is like 7k damage right here. If you need someone to just be like a very big beater, that can beat over the Ignister guy, and you can go and you can get him back, and you can do that like so you can use both effects, monster and scale effect, in order to like really beef up that Superstar. Okay, so those are just some combos. I guess I threw in a damage battle step combo there too. There are a lot of different combos to check out with this deck, so those aren't the only lines, but those just are the very useful combos to know if you're getting started with the deck. A lot of times when these combos don't align perfectly because you're going second, so you have to bait out all of your opponent's stuff. You have to play into them going second. But if you're able to get a Mystic Mind down on the field, you can kind of do whatever you want. Then right before you do your combo, you activate Rise the Abyss King in order to pop your Mind and then pop whatever disruptions they have on their field, or you can replace, you can set a field spell over your Mind just to get rid of it. That way you can just do your combo. Another thing that you could keep in mind is that if your opponent doesn't have that many monsters and you put Mystic Mind here, you can pen summon and have more monsters in them, activate Comic Relief to switch Comic Relief to their field, and then since you're mined out and not them, a Comic Relief will activate, popping Abyss-tainment, special summoning, and then use Rise the Abyss King to kill your mind and kill their stuff, and then go for game from there. Okay, thanks for watching.